This ain't no rap. Definitely ain't no cat. Whole lot of legal trap. Tell the people who we got with us today.
Yo, what's good, what's good? It's your boy Mick Rose, aka Big Mick. You know what I mean?
Big Mick.
Yeah.
Shit. Tell the people just a little bit about yourself.
Well, shit, I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas. Let's start off there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Triple D. Born and raised, I've been in Oak Cliff all my life. I like to travel, do a whole bunch of that. But we here today because of the Rose Coop. I raise chickens, as y'all can see. Little bit about me, I actually have a degree in music business. So I actually own High Chris Music Management, and I'm an artist manager. We'll get into that out, you know what I'm saying, later. But that's why we're here, and what we talking about is these chickens, and that's where we're gonna start it.
So how did you even get into the agriculture lane?
My ancestors, man. To be straight up, I started gardening and got up into the farming from my great-grandfather and my great-aunt. You know what I mean? Shout out to them for really putting the seed into me. At the time, I didn't even know what they were doing or why. And honestly, I know by now they didn't even know what was going to evolve and what was going to manifest from what they were doing. But I started it in the yard with my ancestors and with my family. Shout out to all of my cousins who was in the yard with us, but it started with family, man.
All right, so how long you been doing this? Let's go back to when you first, got your own little what we call a hen house.
Yeah.
Like.
All right, so how I actually started, crazy story, is I always wanted to raise chickens, man. Like in real life, I'm dead ass serious about chickens. Like I always wanted to raise chickens. I got a chicken tattoo, and when I got this chicken tattoo, I was actually like 18. And when I got the tattoo, the meaning of me getting the tattoo was because when people tell you that you chicken, that means you fearful. So when I got the tattoo on me, it was always something to remind me and to tell myself to fight fear, because once you overcome fear, that's when you begin to obtain and meet people and get opportunities that you never really expected. So when I got my first chicken, shout out to my wife. My wife bought me my first chicken. I told my wife when we got here in the house, that once we leave here, she already knew about the goals and us wanting to get a ranch and a farm. So once we got here, to be quite honest, she bought me my first chicken, man. She came to the house and was like, I got you your chicken, you know what I'm saying? And that gave me the motivation to go and get the coop, and literally the next day I went and found on OfferUp, and went and got the coop. So invest in y'all queens. Let me say that, because my queen invested in me because of what I told her before we got here. And that's how it started. My wife bought me the very first chicken, you know what I mean? And the first chicken actually turned out to be a rooster. So we couldn't even keep it. Shout out to Chico. Chico is with another family friend right now on a whole nother land in East Texas right now with his whole little family. But crazy story, the first chicken she ended up buying was a rooster. In county limits, we can't have a rooster because of a noise ordinance. So I literally kept Chico all the way up until he started ruining. You know what I mean, in the morning, and then, worried about my neighbors and stuff like that. Luckily, she was able to find a family for us to let Chico go to, which, became a family friend. But the very first chicken came from my wife. Yeah.
Speaking of like city ordinances and stuff like that, they allow you to have chickens within city limits?
Absolutely. So let's get into the legal trapping shit. You know what I mean? Yes, absolutely. Anybody who wants to raise chickens, where I am in Dallas County, you are legally able to have 6 chickens. Wherever you're at, you know what I mean, find the legal, the legalities and shit like that, you know what I mean, for the county that you're in. But where I am in Dallas County, you are legally able to have 6 chickens. So anybody in the hood or wherever that want to raise chickens, I got the max. I got 6.
Yeah, you maxed out.
Yeah, I'm maxed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad because I'm steady, you know what I'm saying, coming across, new little chicks, you know what I'm saying, that I want to, want to breed. But for the most part right now, I can only keep 6. But absolutely, you can have 6 in Dallas County limits. Yeah. You can't have no rooster, but you can have six hens. You
don't need no permits or nothing like that?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You have to have a permit, but the permit will allow you to have up to 6 legally in the county.
Also, for somebody looking to obtain that permit, how much would you say they got to spend on that permit?
It's a couple of hundred, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of $100. It really depends on I don't want to say no numbers because technically it depends on your county, but you're going to look at spending a couple of $100 just for the permit simply because you're gonna be basically looking at, they're gonna come out and check as far as, you know, the coop has to be a certain distance from the dwelling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cleaning up and stuff like that. You're gonna come out of a couple of $100. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say no numbers because it's gonna all depend on where you live. But it's gonna be, it's not gonna be like thousands, but it's gonna be like a couple of $100, you know what I'm saying, just to get your permit.
Was that process pretty easy for you?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. You know
Smooth
what I'm saying?
sailing?
Yeah, it is. Once you pretty much get your coop set up, you know what I mean, then you basically have the city come out, you know what I'm saying, check the coop situation, make sure everything's straight with that, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're good to go with that situation.
Okay, so fast forward, you got your first chick.
Yeah.
Then you moved on to the next one.
Yeah.
How did you, how long did it even take you to get the 6 chicks?
Shit, I moved quick, man. Honestly, to be honest with y'all, I would literally have probably about like 9, 10 right now. But I had to give away a few, and then two of them actually died. Crazy to say, yeah, two of them actually died. I want to say like we have bobcats in the neighborhood. We have bobcats in the neighborhood, so I wasn't really covering my coop properly. And literally one day my wife called me and the chicken had got beheaded. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do research and find out, like I talked to my neighbors, you know what I'm saying, and found out what rodents and stuff like that was in the neighborhood. And it was like, you know, we have a bobcat in the neighborhood. So I put 2 and 2 together and found out, you know what I'm saying, that was the bobcat situation. So I made sure that this season I did everything to make sure my coop is secure and stuff like that. So I'm able to cover it and stuff like that. But it took me, man, it didn't take me no time, to be honest. Like once she got me that first chicken, like probably within like the next 3 months, I had like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Irving Feed Store. Irving Feed Store is where I get all of my supplies. If you're local and you're in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, DFW area, I have a lot of people asking me, down, where do you get your chickens? Right now, I don't raise chickens, meaning that my chickens are only made for eggs. So I'm not incubating and making other chicks, and I don't have a rooster, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So shout out to Irving Feed Store. That's where I go and get all of my feed. That's actually where I go and buy my chickens now. And chickens are $8.
That's it.
A baby chicken, $8. They got some hen, you know, some Easter egg layers up there right now. They got some quail up there right now. They got some Rhode Island Reds, which is what I have right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Irving Feed Store. That's where I go and buy all of my chickens right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, fast forward, you get all your chickens, you grow them, you watch them grow and stuff like that. They begin laying eggs.
Yeah.
Now you out here slanging eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that work? Like,
so
give us a little background on that.
It's so crazy, and I'm gonna have to repost the video because I took it down and I archived it the first day I came outside and got my first egg, because I was so fucking stoked. You know what I mean? It took me a minute. It took like a good maybe 9-10 months
to get your first egg?
To get the first egg. You know
out of one chick?
Out of one.
Out of one.
Out of
and at
one.
that time you already had 6?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And they wasn't laying at all. You know what I'm saying? I had, but I knew.
What was the reason?
It's multiple reasons. Well, really, that at the time it was because it was winter. Yeah. Chickens lay less eggs in the winter time because they're going through basically winter season, you know what I mean? So it was a lot, you know what I'm saying, going through the winter seasons, and they not just growing, you know what I'm saying? It take them, first of all, it take them maybe about 8 months before they even start laying in general. But then on top of that, I had to go through the winter season. Okay. But I had all of them because I knew it was gonna get to a point to where they were gonna start laying. It was like, without a doubt in my mind, they're gonna lay eggs. That's what a chicken does. So I came outside one day and I looked and I had my first egg, and it was up then. It was up, you know what I mean? Like once I got my first one, I reached out to my mentors, you know, and the other people that actually helped me raise, you know what I'm saying, learn what I gotta learn, and I talked to them a little bit, and they basically were like, well, now that they're laying, now you gotta change the feed. So at first I had them just on like a regular base feed, you know, really not a crumble mix. And it was like basically now that they're feeding, change the mix. So once it got to where they were laying consistently, you know, I changed the mix and stuff like that, and now I get one every day, like clockwork.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork. Yeah, it takes 22 hours.
They got eggs.
Yeah, it takes the chicken 22 hours, you know, for their body to do what they have to do to lay an egg. But I get one egg from each chicken every single day.
Every day.
Every day.
Clockwork.
Every day.
Come out.
Every day. Like the eggs your little man just picked up, you know, I intentionally left them in the coop like the last couple of days so that when you got here, y'all could see, you know what I'm saying? Them was the eggs like from the last couple of days that I just came out here and picked up. But yeah, every single day, like clockwork, I come out here and, you know what I'm saying, like grab my egg, and if I have something in there, you know what I'm saying, I package them up. If I ain't got none, you know, I come out here and grab my egg for my breakfast before I go to the gym, just straight like that.
You got your own eggs.
Yeah.
And you gotta go to the grocery store.
Yeah, straight like that. Like once, honestly, like, because we used to buy a lot of eggs. Like we used to buy shitloads of eggs because I eat a lot of eggs. And once I realized that, you know, hey, they laying consistent and they lay every day now, I straight told my wife, don't buy no more eggs. Take eggs off the grocery list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because our main goal as a household is to start trying to eliminate the grocery store. So boom, now we got eggs every day, scratch that off the grocery list. Don't buy no more eggs.
We don't need no more.
We don't need no more. You know what I'm saying? Go outside to get there. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, we got a daughter. Baby girl, I tell her, hey, go see if we got some eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
Yeah.
All right, so fast forward, you getting the eggs, they being laid every day. You begin selling them, or what you doing with them?
So right now, I'm not selling them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that supported me and really just coming along on the chicken laying journey with me, on the Rose Coop journey. This is for everybody who supported me. I am not selling eggs. If y'all want some eggs straight up right now, just holler at me and come and get them. And the reason for that is legal trap shit. There are a couple of licenses that I have to get right now in order for me to properly sell them. So for right now, I'm not selling them. They for free. Whoever want them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all eat eggs, DM me, holler at me, y'all can get them for right now. When the time coming, I will sell them. We're not looking to honestly sell them until we get our ranch. Then we'll, you know what I'm saying, maybe be selling them. But as of right now, hey, y'all come and grab the eggs. Y'all eat eggs, holler at me, y'all can get them straight up.
For free. Show us some of these eggs, cause it's been a lot of misconceptions out here about, you know, these eggs, and let's explain to the people about these eggs.
All right, so this is our, you know what I'm saying, our packaging for the eggs, so y'all can see that. Whenever y'all see this, y'all know this is a Rose Coop egg. It always have one white egg in there, and then you'll always have 5 brown eggs. We also put a sticker on the back to let you know about washing and cleaning the eggs. What a lot of people don't know is, first of all, when you buy an egg from the grocery store, it's already maybe like a month and a half old. So with that in itself, you know, you put 2 and 2 together, you can understand about the quality and the freshness of the egg. Another misconception about the eggs is which eggs are organic. A lot of people think that only the brown eggs are organic eggs, and that's really not necessarily true. The reason is because what makes the egg organic is what you're feeding the chicken before the chicken lay the egg. So that's what makes all of our eggs organic. None of our chickens eat meat. The only thing that they eat is grain. I feed them vegetables from literally directly from the garden behind my man right here, and that's the only thing that they eat, and that's what makes the chickens' eggs organic. So when you're buying eggs from the grocery store, you might look in a carton of eggs and see all of them brown and think, damn, that's the reason why these are organic eggs, because they're brown. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's organic because of the people and what they're feeding the eggs. The reason why the egg is brown, let's get on that, because a lot of people say, that's the first thing they say, oh, the brown egg is automatically organic. The brown egg is brown because it comes from a brown or red feathered chicken. The white egg comes from Angel. We have a white feathered chicken, you know what I mean? That's pretty much, you know what I mean, how we can get down with understanding the difference between an organic and a non-organic egg.
So they've been lying to the people the whole time out here.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit, you know what I mean, a little bit. It just depends, like I said, it all starts on what they're feeding the egg. You know, if they're feeding the egg grains and vegetables, then that is naturally an organic egg. If they not, then you being duped. Bamboozled.
Bamboozled all the way.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You got the 6 chickens. Have you ever had the problem like one of your chickens got away?
Yeah, Ashley Buffy, the one I had in my lap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This my neighbor right here. Shout out to my neighbor. She came and knocked on my door one day and was like, one of your chickens over here in my yard. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually crazy because chickens, another good thing about raising chickens, if anybody out there gets chickens, they're known to stay in their dwelling. Meaning that these chickens literally never go outside of this fence. You know what I mean? Like they'll come outside of the coop area right here and they'll be all over the yard, but they won't go outside of this fence. So when she came and told me that the chicken was, you know, outside of the yard, I had to think about what I did and what I was doing, you know, to make the chicken follow me. And I was literally out and around doing stuff to make the chicken follow me out, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had one chicken, Buffy, and that was actually like 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Showed up in her yard. Yeah.
Do your neighbors ever have a problem with the chickens?
Nah, they don't because I don't have the rooster anymore. Like, yeah, and you know, I'm mindful. Be mindful of your neighbors. Be respectful, especially if you're not in a situation where you're on some land, which is our goal. And that's the reason why our goal is to get land, so that we're able to be free and clear and do what we want to, and you know, and understand the situation and what we have. Roosters make noise, y'all. They up, you know. And another thing about chickens is a lot of people don't know. Chickens can see what we can't see. So when you see or you hear a rooster crowing early in the morning before the crack of dawn or right at the crack of dawn, that's because they saw the sun rising before we did. That's why they're able to do that. So just be mindful, you know, of the noise ordinance and stuff like that. My neighbors, of course, around me, I'm respectful of them, so they respectful of me, and they know I got chickens. You know what I mean?
They come and get eggs from you?
Not yet. You know what I mean? One, you know, she knows about my garden, and I actually literally just started giving away the eggs, like this fresh. You know what I mean? Like within the last 2 weeks, I literally just started giving away the eggs. You know what I mean? So within the next couple of weeks, I am gonna give, you know, drop a pack off to all of my neighbors. But you know, I talk to my neighbors. Shout out to my neighbors. You know what I mean, for really understanding what I got going on over here and what we got, you know what I mean, manifesting. But nah, I don't have no problems with my neighbors at all. If I had the I'm saying this to say, if I had the rooster, I would. You know what I mean? I would, and I know that I would, because now I'm not being considerate of the fact that I got this loud ass rooster in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I had the rooster, it would maybe be a problem. But since I took care of the rooster situation, it's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. Y'all come holler at Rose Coop for them free egg. He got free egg. He ain't even charging you. You can't beat that, you know. Yeah. Get a whole 6-pack for the free.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a family affair. It's all love. I use love and growth as a medium, and I look at it like I said, I'm growing. I'm in the process of growing. So I want people to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody know me, people know I get it straight off my back. You know what I mean? To the people I love, and I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, y'all like eggs, y'all want them. Hey. Get them while the getting is good, because it's good right now, you know what I'm saying?
So tell the people where they can find you on social media.
So you can find me on social media at Big Mick, BIGG_MMICK. That's across everything, you know what I mean? Twitter, Facebook, you can find me at Mr. McRose, LinkedIn, Mr. McRose. Shit, you can Google me, you know what I mean? When you Google, you can look up Mick Rose at High Crest Music. Like I said, I'm an artist manager. I own High Crest Music, so that is my primary, my primary position. And I got up into this, truth be told, because I had a conversation with somebody and I asked them, what's the best thing that you can give me coming into the music industry, and it was find out what you like outside of music. And for me, it's always been gardening. It's always been agriculture. It's always been farming. So, this is where we at with it. So y'all can find me, like I said, my name is Mick Rose. I own High Crest Music, the Rose Coop, you know what I'm saying, coming. You can find me on social media at BIGG_Mick, MMICK. Yeah, Big Mick. Yeah, for real.
Hey, man, y'all heard it first, man. This ain't no rap. Definitely ain't no cap. It's a whole lot of legal trap.